When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
I'm sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got.
Return.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is out.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Brooklyn Beats. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go!
Check out! 290! Hey, check.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Three down.
Out of the gun. Luck. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Check out! 390! You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Say. Hey.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Luck. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so.
And coughed it up. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And an alley to run. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Check 52.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. And not the clean start that we had envisioned. You thought this would be a pretty crisp game, but a turnover for a turnover.
Yeah, so much for scripting. Because if teams are doing that, things aren't going according to plan. Maybe it's a case of nerves. Maybe it's a case of, too much energy right now. Let's see if both teams can get settled in and start to play good ball.
The open man is Westbrook. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
55, 55. we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Luck into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Kill. Under 10. 10. Banjo.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll fake it. Now Luck. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
I got it. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
X3, 218, chopper. Let's go.
To throw on second down. Herbert complete to Dorsett. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They go play action here on first down. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet.
Off to Wilson it goes on the end around. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and it's third down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Play.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
He's going to fire, and that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. From the gun, here's Love. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
On the double.
6. Mutt's 56. I'm going to run you over.
Defense.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood. 55. Get it.
From the gun, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure the guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over this one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Go.
49 the mic, right? 49. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
A shotgun snap for Love. And he completes it to Westbrook. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Jaguars.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now Leonard Fournette looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
To throw on second down, Herbert. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And able to find Dorsett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Ready, set. Topper. Hey, orbit.
Here we go.
Let go.
Off play action, Herbert. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Hey, wahoo!
Shit! Watch the shit! Alert 3, alert 3!
Reggie.
After the interception, it's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating a certain amount.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Hey, Zoo! Now!
Months 56! Here we go!
Back to throw. Herbert, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Fournette, a first down carry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 49.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
49, guys. Mike 49.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Now it's locked. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Buzz. Be ready. 49's the Mike.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
No chance. Hey, check.
Here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ochena Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Lambeau is good. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
Look at me.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Whip.
80 weapon. Big grip.
Well, now they'll try the end around. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 27. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
It's second and inches at their 48-yard line.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now he's forced out left. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Watch the safety grip.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
11 speed.
Check 42 to Mike. Check 42 to Mike.
You better be afraid.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Check out. Ready.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
They gonna need some therapy.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Shit. 49.
They snap it to Lott. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
56, Mike, 56. 3 bud.
From the gun, Herbert flushed out right. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
Check 99. Check 99. Check.
Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Locke. He's going to walk one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it.
Philip Dorsett by himself. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Philip Dorsett 85 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Now the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You can give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got Monday.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Open man is Westbrook, complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And down to the 36-yard line here. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
On the ball.
Back to throw. Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That's it.
Go. H3. You draw course. Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Fair. Big grip.
On 4th down, Herbert. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it's looking like the Jags are going to win this football game.
Watch the run. Check 13. Check 13.
Crawl.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Tackles.
He's coming. We got double up.
49's the Mike.
Let's get the ball.
Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
McCaffrey on the counter. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Mike's 49. Record. Showing it. Check 24.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Again, it's Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there.